What's up, my friends, and my not so friends. What is up, my people? All right, so I want to explain today why I do this stuff. I used to be stressed. I used to be a mess. I used to be unhealthy, and I used to not care. And then I realized that I was my own biggest enemy, and I was doing it all to myself, and I was the only one that could fix it. And I refused to be on medications, and I refused to go to therapists because I was like, talking to somebody isn't going to solve my problems. I can talk all day to people and it doesn't solve my problems. So I started doing internal work. And it all started with meditation inside and clearing out the space within, because it was constantly filled with bickering from my monkey mind. And I was always like, why are we talking? Why are you still talking? Why are you complaining? Why are you bringing up scenarios from a long time ago? And all of those things don't mean anything to me now, and they aren't doing anything positive for me. So I would integrate one instrument in the morning to my meditation walks, and it would be as simple as one instrument. Just paying attention to the one instrument will help you release the things that you don't want to pay attention to, and then start paying attention to the one instrument. Okay, so it escalated from I need space within, and I don't know how to make this space, to okay, now I'm going to fill this space with something that I want instead of something that just is. So then I got into understanding chakras, right? So chakras are a nerve bundle in your spine that is delivering information from your brain. And this is, it runs everything. So your root chakra is Muladhara, and that is everything physical. Everything physical that could possibly happen to you or traumatize you in this life is down here. And then everything emotional is stored kind of in your belly button area. All of your emotions, all of your sadness, happiness, anger, frustration, all of that is in your stomach. And then you have your diaphragm area, which is your solar plexus. That's where I got my light here, right? So my solar plexus is the mind, okay? The mind runs you. If you don't run it, it will run you. So stop letting it run you down. Get control of your mind, okay? So the mind, it is so hard to harness, but at the same time, it's easy if you just do the work. It's just exercises. Use your brain instead of letting it use you. Okay, and then you have the heart, which is understanding that we are just atoms packed in a static bundle of picture in a meat sack. Okay, so it's very complex and very simple at the same time. You are everything and you are nothing. That combined is heart chakra. And then you have throat, which is your ability to flow with inspiration, muse, talents, everything that you want to say or do in flow is with throat. Then, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you guys the Sanskrit words. So Muladhara is physical, Svadhisthana is solar or sacral, solar plexus is Manipura, and heart is Anahata, and then throat is Vishuddha, which if you watch your words, they won't be vicious. So Vishuddha could be nice or vicious. So Vishuddha, and then Ajna, which is third eye. The third eye has the ability to give you sight within your mind. So if you close your eyes and you only see darkness, then your third eye is closed. We're about to open that up. And then you have crown chakra. Crown chakra is like your waterfall of information. Everything that you could possibly need or want or hear or see comes from source, okay? So like everything that we are here comes from source. The planet is tied in with source. You are part of source. Even if you don't believe in source, it's a part of you. You're breathing. Just be it. Just do it. Just accept it. You are also love and light, which a lot of people are like, I am darkness and I am hate. The fact is that you're alive and you're breathing. Therefore, you are love and you are light. So bring it in, right? So pull in love and light. Let it flow through you with information, and then let it come into you and give you nutrition and information and talent and all these beautiful things. And then understand that it's given to all of us. None of us are better than the other. None of us have the ability to tune in more than the other. We all have it. It's how much work will you do to get it? Because some people are like, well, I don't have that power. And it's like, no, you don't right now, because you choose to be silent in your mind or let your mind jibber jabber all day. And then you're just like, well, I don't have that energy. I don't have that power. It's not within me. It's within everyone. So don't talk about how you can't and how you're going to go to somebody else for the answers, because I used to do the same thing. And she told me that I needed to open up. And my ancestor was like, you need to paint me and I'll give you all the answers. And that's the thing, is that like, I needed to connect with my source self as well as my source ancestors in order to open up and unlock what I have deep inside already. I didn't need to go out to someone else and get it. So everything that is within you is everything that you need. You don't need any doctors unless you have a broken femur or, broken bones or something. Most of the time, that's all that you need for the doctors. Everything else you can cure with medicine of the earth, which is herbs. And then the rest you can do with like yoga, stretch, and meditation, and massage. Massage is really important. All right, let me get down to it. Breathe in deep. Right now, we're going to recalibrate our atoms and our cells and our auric shield, okay? So we're going to pull in energy from out to in, okay? So out to in, and then we're going to deliver that breath all the way down to our toes, and then we're going to release everything that no longer serves us for positive use. We're going to release it from our toes up and out with our breath. And then when we do this, it also helps get everything out that we were holding. So lion's breath or dragon breath, however you want to say it, is that's releasing everything that you don't want anymore. It is all held in your breath. It's held in the atoms. It's held in your fascia. It's held in the oxygen that goes throughout your body. It's held in your blood. So clear it out, okay? And then after in and out, up and down, you're going to deliver this positive energy from source, right? All the way down to your feet and then side to side. Okay, so north and south is your positive and negative magnetic field. Okay, you're just a bunch of atoms pulled in together. What holds you together? Your magnetic field. Okay, so you're positive and negative. What you need to do is sometimes ground yourself to let out negative energies that might be hurting you. And then when you go out and do it barefoot, in the ground, in the grass, in the dirt, in the mud, in the sand at the beach, what you're doing is you are tuning into the earth's vibrational force. And the earth has so much energy within it that is like, give me your negative energy, I'll put it into positive energy and I'll give it back to you. And that's what you want to do. So you're going to breathe in and you're going to pull this energy all the way down. And you can even let that energy out your feet, like you're pulling in positive, and all this positive energy that you're pulling in is pushing out negative energy, and all that negative energy goes out through your feet. So then you're going to go out through your feet, and then you're also going to pull up from the earth positive energy. So you can do it in both directions, okay? You don't always just have to use your head, because you have energies down here that also need to be released. And if you're always going through each of your chakras to let it out the top, then sometimes it'll get stuck. So it's good to also pull up and out, and then push down and out, and then pull up and in as well as pull down and in. Okay, so just remember that with your breath in and out and up and down, you're going to be working with your force field around you. Okay, so then you're going to do side to side, which is your feminine and your masculine. So your feminine is your darkness, your wet, damp, your weakness, but it is also the one that is caring, and it's loving, and it's creating a sacred space for others to release into. And then you have your masculine, which is your dry and your sunny and your demanding and your in charge. And this also is the ability to draw lines and say, this is where I create my borderline, this is my barrier. I do not accept this energy past this point. Okay, so with both sides, we have true balance. And if we're only creating space for people to give us energy that is they don't want anymore, we are absorbing so much negativity. But then when we create balance, we're saying, okay, I'm drawing a line. I'm saying that I'm opening up this space for you, but I'm asking that you in return are pulling in positive energy and pushing out positive energy and regenerating, because what we need here is a love exchange instead of a love give hate back and forth, because it really takes a lot for somebody to transmute negative energy into positive. That's what I do really great. That's the whole infinity symbol. Okay, so the infinity symbol is one direction and it goes up and into the opposite direction. Okay, so sometimes what happens is that people think, well, this is the way that it goes. This is the way that it is. No matter what, this is the way. No, all you got to do is flip upside down and remember that there are other ways. So if somebody's like negativity, 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 then you could look at them and be like, no, I'm going to turn that into positive. So everything can be transmuted. It cannot be destroyed, nor can it be created. So when somebody is spewing negative energy at you, just think about that infinity spiral, that figure 8. And what you can do is pull in that negative energy, flip it over, and then use it as love to give out in the future. Okay, so then that's masculine and feminine. And then you have your future, present, and past. So that's future, present, past. This is helping you understand with balance that we are not here to just relive the past in our mind over and over and over again. We are also not here in our present to think about the future and what it may hold and what directions it may go and the chaos that might happen or the happiness that might happen, but it's not here yet, so it's always anxious and we're waiting. If you're in the future in your mind all the time, then you're not fully present and you're not in your center. Now you got to think about your body as like a pipe. Now, if your pipe is perfectly center and it is at the bottom of a waterfall, it's going to create a tunnel where the waterfall water can go straight through the pipe and down through the bottom. Now, if you have this pipe tilted, then it's only going to get so much water and then it's going to come down with only so much. Same thing in the other direction, or completely away from it. You're not even going to get any water down your pipe for fluidity. So you have to remember that crown energy is the waterfall. And then the rest of your body has to line up with that. So if you're always in the future, you're not in line with source. If you're always in the past, you're not in line with source. So trying to stay in your center is really important, but being aware of your past and the problems that have come from the path that you have taken in the past is good to remember so that you don't walk in that same shit in the future, because that is one of the most important parts about learning your lessons, is that you have to retain what you learned in order to keep on growing. You can't just be like, I learned stuff, now what's the next stuff? And then they give you the same lesson again and you're like, oh crap, I forgot what I was supposed to do here. And then you screw up again, and then the universe is like, you thought you learned, but clearly you didn't learn. So then in the future, we're going to give you this lesson again to see if you learned again. So you have your in and out, and in and out is basically your ability to manifest and your ability to release. Okay, so you're pulling in all your deepest manifestations through quantum strings that are attached to everything, atom wise. Okay, and then you're pulling in up and down, you're recharging your magnet, and then your forwards and backwards, left and right, is basically like tuning that energy and making it all line up properly so that your magnet isn't like, what is north? What is south? What am I a magnet towards? Okay, so when you get everything together and in your mind, that's when everything is like, okay, I am forwards, I am backwards, but I'm also left and right, and I am also up and down, and I am also in and out. That is who I am as an atomic energy on this planet, okay? And then, this is the greatest part. Okay, so once your brain can do all those mental exercises and be like, okay, I am here right now. I'm working on forwards, backwards. And it can be as simple as okay? Anything that you want to do. If you want to physically move while you're breathing and thinking about forwards and backwards, left and right, whatever, do your thing. But you have to really exercise the brain, because the brain is a muscle. And we only let the brain do its job. And then whenever we want to use it, sometimes the brain is like, oh, you want to use me? You never even give me attention and you want to use me now? It's kind of like a pissed off girlfriend that you never spend time with. And then you ask her for love, right? So it's like, I'm not going to give you everything that you want because you never spend time with me, because you never love me, because you never work on this, okay? So work on yourself. You are your biggest relationship, okay? And a lot of people are like, I'm looking and I'm searching for a significant other that will help me grow. No. If you're searching for another person to help you grow, you're going to pull them down, or hopefully, you help them grow too. But the thing is that you can do it all by yourself. If you meditate, if you stretch, if you eat healthy, all of these things are within you. Stop reaching for other people to complete your circle. Just figure out how to come back to your center instead of having this crazy unconnected spiral going. You're just like, I'm out here and I'm crazy and I'm kind of holding space for myself, but ultimately I'm out here and I'm just doing my own thing and I'm going and partying and I'm holding space for other people and I'm not releasing and I'm not eating healthy and I'm not sleeping well and I have a job that I hate. All of these things are not going to create a good, healthy circle. But then when you can say, wow, I need to come in and say, I really don't like the way that these people treat me, and I really don't like the way this makes me feel, and I really don't like my job, and I really need to figure out what I like. And then when you figure out what you like and go find the right friends and eat the right things and you feel healthy, your circle is strong. And then you can start really working on what other things make me feel bad? What other things make me feel stronger? What can I do to make me walk up this staircase to a higher level instead of walking down to a depression? So, okay, so left to right, forwards, backwards, in and out, up and down, and then you have your spirals of chakras. Okay, so look it up. Chakra in Sanskrit means wheel. Wheels spin, okay? So, I know that I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Female, you are opposite to male. If you were born with parts of female, you're spinning feminine sides. If you don't want to be a female anymore, spin the opposite direction, okay? I'm not telling you that you can change who you are, but I can tell you that everything is energy. Okay, so if you want to start being more masculine, switch up chakras. It's not so good to take a bunch of chemicals into the body, because then the body chemically is saying, this is wrong, when really all those chemicals have been keeping you alive all of your life because you've been a female and you have female organs and female genetics and female chemicals, okay? So when you switch it, start with switching the processes of the brain, because that actually is like a domino effect. It will affect everything else. So female, you start off counterclockwise and then you go clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. Men, you are the opposite. So you start off clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. Okay? So it's just flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. And that flip-flop back and forth is the figure eight. Because what do you do with a figure eight? You're going in one direction, and then at the bottom, you flip it and go the opposite direction. So during these sound bowl ceremonies, what I do is I help people exercise their brain, and then it helps their third eye see colors, okay? And I'll do this even in meditation, in massages, over the phone. I'll do this while I'm driving because people piss me off. I will sit there and I'll think. And that whole time I'm going up and down and in and out. So I'm moving everything, okay? All of my atoms are like, we are actively here right now trying to hold our shit together so I don't kill somebody. And then You have your chakra bowls, and each chakra, you go around the outside of it. So, during these exercises, if you guys want to join me, please, please, please think about what I'm saying and do it in your mind. It's just like tracing a figure, just like we did when we were learning how to draw and how to write in cursive when we were very little. It's connecting all those little baby dots into a line, and then over and over and over again, tracing that line in your mind, tracing that line in your mind. And then eventually you won't need your hands, and you won't need to move your head, or you won't need to move your body or your feet or your hands, because I watch that too. People are like, with their feet, they try and do the spirals so then they can keep their body and everything together. So just remember, you can start with all of these things. If that helps you, awesome. But eventually it should get to the point where you can disassociate from your body, let it go limp, and then your mind can travel into another place by just doing these sacred exercises. Okay? So let's do it. Now, think up and down, up and down, like you are an elevator that's just transporting people up to the top, top, and then down to the bottom, bottom, bottom. And down. And then add in breath from out to in, and then bring that up and down. Shut your eyes, sit down, get comfortable. clockwise for women, counterclockwise for men, circle in our mind. So just trace that spiral in your mind. Women clockwise, men counterclockwise. So this is the color indigo. This is third eye, Ajna. Now you guys are going to flip that, go into that figure 8 one more time. And now go into just counterclockwise for women, clockwise for men. So just trace that spiral in your mind. Women counterclockwise, men clockwise. This is violet. This is Sahasrara, crown. To start over with those spirals. Women, same direction, counterclockwise. Men, same direction, clockwise. Now think of red, Muladhara. Red, like strawberries and cherries and apples. Red in your mind, like a red blanket with a light outside over your head. So all you can see is deep red or bright red. color is indigo, like deep raspberries and plums and prunes, all deep, deep blue purple, indigo. Breathe. Women clockwise, men counterclockwise. Indigo is the color I want you to see. Now, breathe. Switch up your spiral. Opposite direction now. Women counterclockwise, men clockwise. This is Sahasrara, crown. This is waterfall of violet. Violet like passion flowers. Violet like dragon fruit. Violet like the deepest galaxies in space. Ultraviolet. I want you guys to see that ultraviolet while your eyes are closed. Breathe in energy from above and deliver it down to your toes. Release what you no longer need so that you can receive love, light, and colors. Now breathe. Now I just want you to relax and push that energy up and down and raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration and pull in energy from above, you're pulling in downloads. That's my download pyramid. And you can always raise your vibration further and further to where you're humming. And then let this place create peace within. The place that you have created is now a sacred space in your mind. And then I'll end it a gong, love. To solidify all that vibration that we just brought in. Pull it in, concrete it. And then, just to get all of those negative vibrations away from you, and last but not least, if you want to do this in person, I'm going to be holding a small weekend retreat down in Naples sometime in the next few months. It's going to be at the Southwest Florida Pole and Aerial Studio. It's in Bonita, and I'm so excited to see a lot of you that I know you will probably make it, but I'm also really looking forward to meeting new people and expanding your horizons. So enjoy, and please start using these tools, or just start using your brain as a tool instead of it using you. So enjoy your weekend. Happy Thursday. And breathe, keep the peace, and be happy. Namaste.